It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
Welcome back to the channel, and you join me here at Bluebell's complex in Peterborough. Now I arrived late yesterday afternoon and it was a terrible day. A lot of things went wrong yesterday, so got here late yesterday afternoon, literally found two spots, checked two solid bags out. It's now Monday morning, and I'm not feeling confident, to be honest. There's plenty of fish showing, but they're really far, and not most probably, they're out of my reach, to be honest, out of my casting abilities. So I've just made myself some breakfast, and then I'm going to make a decision. I can't decide. Stick it out here for another 24 hours, or move peg, or even move lake. There's plenty of lakes to choose from here on the Bluebell complex, but I know it's only early days. I've put no food out there, but I'm just not quite feeling it. The wind is due to change into my bank tomorrow, but last night it dropped to -1 and it was freezing, absolutely freezing cold, and that's with the wind off my back. So I really just can't decide what to do yet. So keep tuned, keep watching, and we're here for a week. There's going to be plenty of little bits I can show you. So I'll flick you around, show you the rods, and then yeah, I'll keep you tuned, really. Still sitting on mallard. The wind has actually changed direction a day early, so it's still Monday and it's now 12:30. The fish are still showing, but out of reach. I'm fishing at 21 wraps, and that's my maximum. There's been a couple of fish to my left off a lad that's fishing at 27 wraps, and then that's the only fish that have been out on this whole bank. So between about 12-13 lads, there's been 2 fish out in the last 24 hours. But the wind has changed direction, so I'm going to sit on it a little bit longer and see if them fish follow. I must be absolutely mad at this time of hour. It's 20 to 6. Not feeling it, even though the wind's pushed into my direction. I'm not feeling it. I found some fish on another lake within my casting abilities. I've got most probably 3/4 of a mile of a walk. I'm off. So I've bit the bullet, and not just, well, the options of moving peg were very poor, to be honest, because the lake I was on was very busy. I just wasn't reaching the fish in the peg I was on. They were just too far out. So I decided to up a move, and I've moved completely different lake. It's getting dark now, so it's not the best footage, but I've moved on to the Bluebells lake. 6 AM now, Tuesday morning. As you can see, everything is frozen solid again. Temperatures keep dropping down, and yeah, this is where I've moved to. Lovely morning, like, but it's freezing cold. Got a massive drooping willow to my left. I got a rod just underneath that, and I got a rod about 5 wraps out in 17 foot. Plenty of fish activity, fish moving, but no bites, nothing happening as yet. Right, time for coffee. Extremely cold. Even the inside of the brolly is frozen solid. inside and outside is absolutely frozen. Look at that. So my feet have been absolutely freezing. -2 last night. Look at that. Everything just frozen solid. Nets out there, everything just froze. Wow, it's cold. There is fish coming out through around the complex, but not a great amount for the amount of anglers. But to be fair, like you can see, and like I'm saying, it's -2, freezing cold. So have a cup of coffee, reset these rods, and see what today brings. Well, going into the third night, and I still haven't had any indication of any fish. I have tried absolutely everything today, but speaking to people across the venue, nobody's really getting any fish, to be honest. It's really quiet. There's only 5 of us on this lake here now. A lot of people packed up, gone home early, and it's quite quiet. It's quite quiet across the whole complex, to be honest. So we're now coming into the 3rd morning of this trip, and yet again, no indication of any fish. I would start to think that I was doing something wrong, but this lake has done 1 fish in the last 2 days, so they're just really not having it at all. I was certain last night was the night. It didn't freeze last night. It did drop, the temperatures did drop right down, but it didn't freeze. I felt like I was on the money last night. Everything was set absolutely perfect. It's now 6:20 in the morning. There was a bit of cloud cover last night. Everything just felt a little bit right, but yet again, no indication, no bleeps, no liners, and I didn't hear of anybody around the lake getting anything through the night either. So what to do today? We'll have a cup of coffee now and then try and decide what should do today. Move, sit in my hands, go to another lake. I don't know. You just can't work it out sometimes, and I have literally tried everything in the book. Well, this is Bluebell's Lake. This is where I've been for the last 2 days. I'm looking from the end of the lake down. I'm the opposite side of that weeping willow there. Just done 2 laps of the lake and spoke to the anglers that are on, and there's 1 fish been out in the last 3 days. A nice mirror of £25, but it's the only fish in 3 days. Unfortunately, guys, we've decided to call this trip an early dart, and we're going to pack up and go home. Just let that guy walk past there. Yeah, we're going to pack up and go home. Yeah, it is what it is, really. I'll be going home. It's a 5-hour drive, and then make a decision what I'm going to do with the rest of the week. But we are coming up to the Easter bank holiday, so places will get busy, and it's going to be a hard decision. But hopefully I can get a bend in the rod before the week's out. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and the week's just been what it is, really. So until next time, guys, keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams.